It's
The best laid plans of
it's a
men
priest.
don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes,
It's Father Godwin.
man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uset's bailiff.
This is the Wagoner's Inn. I recognize this.
But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop!
The fuck happened to Henry though?
And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Well, I might not be entirely blameless. I threw up during a sermon and beat up the bailiff.
I remember this
Holy
quest.
fucking
I remember
shit.
this quest.
I mean, sorry, Father.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for?
It's no big secret,
Sorry.
without having a drink inside me. Excellent. It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith.
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning. And they were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkov Mill. A terrible massacre.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up.
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. Ask them yourself if you want.
They could be mistaken, though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. From the inn, follow the road east.
Oh, I bet
till you get to
Annie
a
and
big
Kuba saved
crossroads.
Henry
And at the
from
chapel
being hung in
there,
the tree.
Head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there.
Surely not all of them. Well, thank you, in any case.
Hope dies last. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
3 times as much milk afterwards, you still wouldn't be impressed, would you?
God bless.
What do you know about the battle in the ravine?
Nobody knows what happened there.
Has anything else happened in these parts?
Afraid so. Farewell. And
Greetings to you. God be with you. Maybe wash up.
Fine sorrow.
God be with you. I don't care for the Lord's Good day. See you later.
And Norse.
The Lord be with you.
Farewell,
And you worship. Greetings.
God be with you.
Greetings.
They're sharp, damp, and wealthy blood. Greetings.
I'm looking for two friends. One of them is Hans Capon of Parkstein.
I know Henry, but I haven't a clue where he might be. Farewell.
Shit.
I'll wash up a bit so you don't scare anyone else. If they hadn't...
Grüß Gott. God be with you. And maybe wash up.
Welcome.
This is kind of slow today.
Ooh, I'm interested in how this is for him. Conspicuousness 43. Not bad. Not bad. What the hell?
Mind where you
Can I really play the entirety of this as Godwin?
Greetings to you.
What's going on here?
The lords are having a scrap, but it's always us common folk who end up suffering, like this one. God be with you. And wash up a bit.
God be with you, lad. I need to ask you something.
Oh, Christ.
Coop is in a bad way. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, and then in the awful, dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass.
Branches snapping. We tried to flee, but
We hid. Until it was... They took some captives.
I'm looking for two friends. Sir Hans Capon of Parkstein and Henry, his page.
Lord have mercy.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God!
What?
There must have been lots of people there.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure?
I'm
asking if you're sure.
before Almighty God. Well, I mean,
Well, who were those cutthroats?
some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours. We know his men.
I'll leave you to get some rest. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that
Aye, I'm a priest.
merciful Mother of God? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word.
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Here.
All right. Farewell.
Please, God.
Supposed to believe there's justice in the world.
Okay. Let's go. Where's my horse? I'll be on the other side. That's crazy.
So, Bibby, shall we hit the road?
Who is this? Oh, it's a catchpole. Yeah, I'm playing as Godwin again.
Yeah!
Not far now, Bibiana.
Damn.
Quick! Yeah! Yeah!
I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads.
Go!
Well, this must be that chapel. Now to the right, and down to the woods.
Yeah! Yeah!
Getting saved. Oh,
Tracks lead to the road. Better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Hey, nice and slow.
god damn.
Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart.
Oh,
Why
damn.
they rained arrows down. Good God, what a bloodbath.
I hear voices. Or these.
Stop gaping and clear off, or are you looking for trouble, hmm? What are you gaping at? Well,
to hell with you. Whoever! Now you've had it. Just you wait.
Okay. Bunch of swines. Damn. This was where Ulrich was in.
Easy. Nice and slow. God Almighty. Bless their souls. They picked their way forward as well. Trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true warrior. In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here. Easy! Nice and slow.
What are you after here? Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but...
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened. And the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas, we'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
Okay. That's a pretty interesting turn of events. Oh wow.
Take that fucker out, damn it!
And master stroke.
I'll beat you to a bloody dead.
Don't spare him!
Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
Can I
I'd
friend
say
the
it's
fire? Yeah,
God's
I can.
punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword? Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this
He
time?
was a
In the
soldier
Battle
before.
of Kosovo.
Yeah.
I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Ujits, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
Leave them to rot without a Christian burial. Nobody deserves that. Not even enemies. And besides, those corpses could attract wolves from the forest.
Sod the wolves. Let them fill their bellies.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nabokov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it.
Fuck. If I hit them, they're gonna be enemies. Yeah, I think so. Or maybe they fixed it. Because in Kingdom Come 1, you
So tell
could
me,
do
Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to
that.
find
God
them.
damn.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
Mother Church isn't happy with me. I sinned.
Does it have anything to do with the way you wield a weapon?
It had more to do with the way I wielded.
Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Go! Yeah! Go! Quick! Yeah! Quick!
And nor should you.
Well now, you're a fine horseman as well.
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nabokov. We'll leave the horses here.
A very nice fortress.
In a moment, you can ask the...
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana.
You know what's funny? This looks like Talmberg. The way it's positioned.
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest. Just now he's interrogating some captives. Call him.
People said this is Skiff from
Leave
Stalker
still
2, by the
alive.
way.
You're in luck.
I hope so. What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
The blonde guy. The guy. No, the guy a while ago. The one who greeted us in the.
This here is
castle.
Father Godwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Ishtvan.
Ooh, Istvan thought
Now I
that's
think I
here.
want to have a chat with you.
Wait, I think I know this guy. Wait,
Wait for me in the tower.
wait. No, wait, I know this dude. This blonde guy is the boyfriend of Istvan Toth. Oh my god, I remember.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you are the master
Huh.
of this fortress.
You surmised
That's
correctly.
sick.
Who are you?
Boyfriend, yeah.
And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said,
I fucking
And Father
remember. Oh my god.
I'm in the service of Sahanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Anyway, whatever.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Ne credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
Like I said, they're handy fellows. Although they do get up to some stupid escapades. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
I have no idea.
Then why are you here?
I'm supposed to bring them back. And that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying
Yeah,
cyclops.
get him, Godwin. Get him.
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Shit.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
Oh,
I came here to get them. And that's what I'm gonna do.
let's go, Godwin. Oh shit.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo.
Oh, did they both fight in the same battle before?
If you help me, I'll let them go.
That's pretty sick. Were they in the same battle before? That's like old veterans who like, yeah, I'm sick of this shit.
Up and at them!
That's sick.
Kill them to the last man!
Okay, come on, let's go.
Pay for that!
Shit, I'm dying.
Kill them all!
Get away with that!
Get up!
Don't spare him! Bleeding like a stuck pig.
Okay, I need I need a bandage.
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
Looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late.
Oh shit. Okay, they're alive, thank God. Oh, Jaromir, hello. Sorry,
I
couldn't
hope
save you.
Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
Istvan Toth, you motherfucker.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get you, you treacherous cunt!
Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are?
Where's my sword?
Who is this? Man. Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch?
Enough!
Yeah! Tell him, Henry! Tell him, Henry!
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows.
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered.
This is pretty sick because there's twist upon twists upon twists.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
This is cool.
Making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Shishka, you want it at the gate?
And what's even cooler is that this is all kind of accurate in the dynamics of how people were hired back then, like mercenaries and then troops under troops, an army, and all that. So it's cool that they're leveraging on it. Dude, look at I can't get over how handsome Henry is. Look at him.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Don't believe him. He's a common bandit. He did the same at my hometown. Attacked castles, murdered, and plundered.
I was given a direct order by my lord, who is yours too, and I'm carrying it out as best as I can.
Behind bars?
Like I said, if everything had gone to plan, it wouldn't be us in this dungeon, but Zhishka. But don't worry, sir. I haven't said my final word yet.
Well, I don't want to be too hasty, but all right, I'll take your word for it. For the moment. You'll regret it if you're lying to me.
No doubt.
I'm glad you've revealed your true nature here in front of everyone. Zhishka will be pleased to hear it.
Will the captain believe someone who attacked him with von Burgau's forces, or me? That remains to be seen.
I'm sure Sir Yaramir will confirm it.
Sir Yaramir isn't stupid enough to want to get rid of the only ally he has to hand. Isn't that right, Sir Yaramir?
We'll see.
Assuming there will be any discussion with the captain.
You're just trying to wriggle out of it.
You may be in for a surprise, Lord Capon.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Burgov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. It's more likely to rip your gut open.
Yeah,
I'll be glad
Hans.
to help him.
Yeah, Hans. Speak! Speak it! Oh, you motherfucker, Eric.
When did you start recruiting rats?
Yeah, I remember
people,
this
Eric?
shit. It's when we,
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
when we raided
think
Brannick.
he was looking
we got
for
caught.
this.
You swine!
Dude, he
You better
created
hope
it.
your
That's
father
sick.
pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Eric, we're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always
That's
time
the
for
sword.
this.
You little shit.
No, we've got to flee now.
You little shit. I'm gonna wipe that smirk off
There'll
your
be
face.
time when we meet again.
No,
The
we're
fuck
stuck.
was that? Fuck it!
Godwin. It's Godwin, isn't it? You old fart!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
Godwin!
Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
Oh yeah.
You know,
Hans doesn't know him.
I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home.
Godwin!
Can you even deliver a letter?
Godwin! That's sick! This one's out there. We're gonna get it.
I will get those fuckers.
We're gonna get him, dude. We're gonna get him.
They're riding to Trusky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier. And weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be
It's so
some
cool that
truth
it's
in
all
that.
mix
we got
up.
off on the wrong foot, all right.
After mix up,
But
after
it
mix
seems
up.
we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a
So
sudden
cool,
his
'cause
daggers in your back.
they're tying in
I've seen
whatever
him
was set up
twist
in
and
the
turn
first
so
game.
many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
Von Bergov maneuvered us into it. It was easy to win us over. Zhizka here attacked us first, and then von Bergov. Istvan was
he's
with
like,
him
what
too.
the fuck?
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zhizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band, and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Bergov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
How did he manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on! I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well. What actually happened to Semyon?
Von Berghoff sent his men to take revenge on him. Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so von Bergov wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, thank God for that at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, fucking hell. God. Holy shit!
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with.
Yeah. Shit. That's great.